Hello everyone, Don Master here. Snapon Friday. Sorry I haven't had a good flow of videos this week, but we got a good one for you today. And I pretty much spent a very minimal amount of money. Just made my payment. And most of this is warranty, but it still feels good because I got a brand new tool back out of it. That's one plus to buying a lifetime warranty. So anyway, let's get into this. So I don't think I've ever really gone into depth on this before or showed you guys. I've owned one of these Snap-on auto-loading utility knives for almost 10 years. Bought my first one out of community college when I was a diesel mechanic, and it lasted all the way up until last week. I left it on a vehicle, it fell off, and then it got ran over, turned around, and it was in the street. It happens. Very rarely to me, but sometimes it happens. And it got all busted up, but he swapped me out, no problem. And this is my favorite utility knife. The feature is just awesome, and the durability also is awesome. To last 10 years and be dropped, thrown, and thrashed, and then ran over finally, I think it's great. And I think that I paid about 35 bucks at the time, and that was almost 10 years ago. Right now, this is probably 50 bucks. I don't know how much it is. Anyway, we'll get this open, and we'll get the other ones going. The second thing I got was these diagonal cutters, and they're the 87 ACFs. And I had two pair of green ones, and they've both been warranted now. I'm really hard on them. Sometimes I'm cutting little bolts with them, and they do it. But I bent the green handled ones I had, and I really wanted high vis, but he didn't have any, and he said he couldn't order them for some reason. So all he had was red or green, so I went with red, classic color. I seen they had a bigger pair that were about an inch longer than this on there. I was thinking about maybe getting those, but I got plenty of side cutters. Last but not least, I got my electric ratchet warranted. It's about 3 years old. I had the dark gray one version of this, the brushed extended reach ratchet 3/8 drive. And I looked at the new brushless ones, but they're 500 bucks almost bare tool. I just couldn't do it, so he sent mine out for repair for I think just over 100 bucks, and then he gave me this remanufactured one to have for now, I believe, and I can just keep it if I want and still pay the 120 or 130 bucks for the rebuild, the flat rate fee for rebuilding these units once they're out of warranty. So I got this one. It's basically brand new, just remanufactured, and all he had was red, so I went with red. I'm not sad about that. You know, I wouldn't mind high vis or something, but sometimes you just get what you get. Tool still does the same thing. So anyway, basically brand new, remanufactured, for 130 bucks, I think. So that's what I got, and then I sent my old one off for repair. Anyway, it's kind of nice he offers that, you know, remanufactured price. He has one on the truck, so that way guys aren't out the ratchet when they got to send one out. So I like that about him. Anyway, I'm going to get this unboxed and show you what I like so much about it. And then we're going to compare this to all the other cordless ratchets I have. I'm sure I've done it before, but I like to talk about the ratchets. I love them. Sorry, I got the kid in here playing with my tools, so he's kind of talking to himself and loving the tools. But anyway, let's get this unboxed. Out of the package, it looks like this. It comes in a nice little tray that you can throw away. It's a UTK 150. It comes with 5 blades. What you do is you put the blades in here. There, you got 5 new blades in there. All aluminum or die cast housing. And then all you do to put a blade out is just push it forward. If you want to change the blade, it's really easy. You just push this button and pull the blade out, push back, and then forward, and your new blade comes right out. And you can keep up to 5, I think 5 blades in this capacity. This little magazine, or not a magazine, but loading. So you can put your good blade in, and then when the blade's bad, you can flip it around, push this button, pull it out, flip it around, or push it out, go back, forward, and it automatically loads. And they haven't changed the design. I love it. Freaking feels really nice in the hand. It's all metal. It's really strong. But yeah, that's highly recommend this for lifetime warranty. I mean, you only got to buy one. Just don't lose it. It doesn't have a belt clip. That's the only thing, but that doesn't bother me at all. So I'll get the other ratchets out and we'll just kind of compare them. So these are all the Snap-on ratchets I own. This one I've owned the longest. It's the high-speed quarter drive brushed extended reach ratchet in green. These older ratchets, the brushed models, they have a gummy grip to them. They don't really like transmission fluid and stuff. They get really sticky like this, even after cleaning them with Tubbo towels several times. This is how they look new. This is how they look old. That's how my old gray one was, but when you send these out for remanufacture, they put new everything on it. And then after this one, I got the gray one of this, and it broke down. The head went out in it, so I got this one swapped out for this one. I like the brushed ones, and this one, it's pretty high speed. And then this is the most recent one I got. I'm sure some of you guys have seen. This is the brushless model, and I like it a lot because it has a different grip on it that doesn't really get gummy when you get oil on it. It cleans up really good. And they just made it look a little bit smoother, I'd say. A little bit less vents, surprisingly. Maybe they want to keep stuff out. And then the trigger isn't rubber like the old ones. No, never mind. They're both plastic. The trigger is a little bit nicer on the brushless model, the new brushless. It's got kind of an indent for your finger. And this one's, I think, higher speed than this one, but see that? And then so the CTR 717G is the quarter extended, older model brushed. Never had any problems with it. 350 RPM. It's really strong too for a quarter. The 3/8 version of this is right here, and it is the CTR 767, and it's 275 RPM. And then the newest Snap-on ratchet I have is the quarter drive regular length brushless quarter in gray gunmetal, and it's 350 RPM. And it's the CTR 814 GM for gunmetal. So this thing's awesome. It's a little bit louder. The motor's a little bit louder than the brushed, in my opinion. I think that these are quieter. This thing's a little bit more raspy, like a 2-stroke maybe. But those are Snap-on ratchets, and I have the other two. Might as well throw in and show you just length comparisons, I guess, of the DeWalt and the Mac. Alright, so to wrap it up, I brought out the Mac with a big 5 amp hour 12 volt battery on it, and the DeWalt brushless quarter drive. So this is the DCF 504, and it's 250 RPM, so it's pretty slow. And I don't like the battery way the battery goes on. I'm not a fan, but it does work. Doesn't really have a lot of power like they claim, in my opinion. This, on the other hand, has tons of torque, and you can vary the speed of the anvil way easier than the DeWalt. The DeWalt's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of all or nothing, in my opinion, when you're using it every day. A lot more control with these brands. But you can see how long the standard Mac ratchet is. They don't offer an extended. All they offer is just this. And if you put a 3 amp hour battery on it, it makes it about that short. So you look at that, it's almost a full length extended reach ratchet. But I love it. I love the Mac ratchet. I love the Snap-on ratchets. So I started with Snap-on, so that's what I've been using at work, and then I decided to pick one of these up. I'll have a quarter drive one eventually for at home for these two. So that's going to wrap it up for you guys today. Show you the RPM spec on this. And this one's a slow runner. It's 200 RPM, but very good torque and control and durability. A little bit more power and speed with the 5 amp hour battery, I've noticed, compared to the smaller batteries. I kind of wish Snap-on offered a bigger battery, but we'll see. So please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.